use this opportunity to illustrate what old gasoline can do to rubber. And I think the problem today is there's ethanol in most of the gasoline you purchase at the pumps. And when the gas gets old and part of the gasoline evaporates off, this stuff gets really nasty. And I've seen it swell and even eat through rubber. Now these O-rings here are nitrile. Nitrile is supposed to be, resistant from fuel, but it's not resistant from this type of fuel. These O-rings, by the way, come out of the bottom of an old electric fuel pump used on Mercedes during the 1960s and early 1970s. So what I want to do is, you can see those two O-rings are the same size. I'm going to put this O-ring in this old fuel. This fuel is probably about a year old, and I put it in here just a little bit and let it evaporate off for a couple days. So now you have probably about a fourth of what was originally in here. So I'm just going to take this O-ring and set it right in here like this, and we'll come back tomorrow, and I think you're going to be surprised at what happened to that rubber. I got ready to go home, and I came over to the bench and took a look at this. You can see some of that gasoline is already evaporated, but look at how this is discolored, turning dark. And I realized by looking at this, I didn't even need to wait until tomorrow morning to show you what I'm trying to demonstrate here. Okay, take a look. Look what it did to the O-ring. It actually swells up the rubber. Now, if the O-ring is sealed, it's not a problem. But if you have a situation where old fuel can be getting to the O-ring itself, causing it to swell, some cases getting it to swell might be fine if it's in a groove where it's tightly sealed. But this is a pretty example of what will happen to fuel hoses, fuel injection components, and particularly the CIS K-Jetronic and KE-Jetronic fuel distributors, warm-up regulators, and so on, when this old fuel gets inside and it's been left to sit in there for months. I've mentioned this numerous times on my other videos in regards to K-Jetronic and KE-Jetronic engines. What you see here is the reason you don't want to let those fuel injection systems sit for long periods without running. Imagine what's happening inside your fuel injection components with this stuff right here. So let's take another go at this. This is a brand new O-ring. I've got another one here so we can compare the diameter of these. I don't have much of this nasty fuel left, but I'm going to coat this with a special lubricant. This is a full synthetic lubricant here. And let's see if this lubricant will keep the fuel from penetrating the rubber and causing it to swell. So I'm going to stick this into that can, and we'll come back tomorrow morning and take a look at this. This will be interesting. Take a look. Almost all the gasoline has evaporated off. That's probably mostly ethanol and varnish right there. Now let's take it out and let's see if that has protected this O-ring from swelling. Okay, here's a new one. Let's compare. Look at that. Same size. So I'm going to start including this in my short fuel pump overhaul kits and recommend that everyone who's rebuilding these pumps go ahead and put this O-ring special lube on. And when you do put it on, you don't need very much, but I'll just demonstrate what you want to do. You want to take it in your finger and thumb and really work it into the rubber. Just roll it back like this. Eventually, you're going to see the excess is going to come off in your fingers, but you want to work it into the rubber. So when you install this in your fuel pump, not only is this going to protect the O-ring, but it's going to help this O-ring seat to help prevent any leaks.